Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 8. So we're playing the vanilla version on Expert Iron Man. This is the 3 Samurai, 3 Psionic party. Alright. So I did the bank. Well, not the bank. I did this area location down here. And we're ready to head back out. I did training to get everyone's at the terror spell, got everyone to level 18-ish on wizardry, and then leveled up. So that's where we're at. We are level 8. Finally, I can identify these. Alright, let's see. I guess we could do... Let's go kill these androids first. Pick up a spell book over here too. Wait a minute. Yeah, this is right.
Locked. Yes. Yes. Yes.
Waiting.
Let's make sure we don't get surprised.
Hey, look at that.
Didn't see anything.
Yes.
You must already have it.
Yes.
Where did it go?
Magnificent.
There we go. I guess we'll pick up this bottle too while we're here and fill that later. Okay, let's see.
I feel the presence of the savant. This must...
Guardy Raiders. It's kind of rare for these to be out here.
They are weak.
Hey, Jeff Quest, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? What do we want to do?
With pleasure. Very well. Understood. It will be done.
Up just slightly. There we go.
With pleasure.
Some air
Understood.
training.
Very well. With pleasure. With
We're
pleasure.
doing air training
With
for
pleasure.
preparation eventually once we have Pandemonium. We'll get Pandemonium on all 3 Psionics.
Understood. With pleasure.
We sound blasted them to death. Let's see. Yeah, we got a couple air training there. Nice. So for these, I'm actually going
Yes.
to throw this before combat. Okay. We can go ahead and hit them with an insanity around the corner.
Very well. Very well. Very well. Very well.
I'll hit these three. It's good enough.
Rosamante.
Unaffected.
Now is the time to fight.
Very well.
Let's see if we can actually pull off a magic missile here with the samurai. Let me get some training with that.
I understand.
It shall be so.
You're gonna do haste.
Understood.
What do we want you to train with? Armor melt.
With
Troopers are the tough ones. Paralyze. It looks like we're hitting all except this one. Step over to the side a little bit.
very well.
Yeah, that's buggy. Okay.
With pleasure.
First magic missile backfired.
Understood. Very well. With pleasure.
I understand.
With pleasure.
So we can get all of those. You're gonna do a magic missile again.
I understand.
Little sound
Very
again.
well.
Real sick.
Understood.
Hey Jimmy, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Backfired. We're gonna rename people failure and incompetent on the second stream? Oh yeah. You know it.
Not for all the money in the world. It will be done.
Yeah, the samurai are definitely gonna need training on their
It shall be so.
Very well.
divine magic. Another backfire.
You need to focus your aura better. I think I'm injured. With pleasure.
That's what happens when you have to cast down orange. We have no choice.
Very well.
I
It
understand.
shall be so.
Once we get it to green, then they won't fail anymore. Comes.
Apologies.
Oh yeah, he says, no mercy from me for you. That's right. If you're a failure, you're gonna be named, so
With pleasure.
you earn the title.
Very well.
We're training here on our weapons.
Understood.
Let's do a missile shield, or at least try to. And we'll train a little bit of air.
I understand.
This is dark red.
It shall be so.
That's really likely to fail.
Understood.
This is good enemy to practice against.
With pleasure.
Fizzle, that's okay. Fizzles are good.
It shall be so.
I understand. I understand.
It shall be so.
Let's have you do an energy blast.
It will be done. With pleasure.
My apologies.
Yeah, really, I only rename people to failure if I try to cast it on light green or dark green, and then they backfire with that. That's when they earn the title of failure. If it's showing me a
With pleasure.
like a yellow or orange or red, we already know that they're kind of going to be a failure, so they don't earn the title.
Very well.
So they, like, if I would try to cast on this, I wouldn't call him failure. That's my decision to cast at a terrible level. If I pick this, just dark green, and he fails with that, that's when you get the title. See, here's a light green. If someone fails on light green, they also earn the title. Got to be either dark green or light green.
Understood.
Don't forget to pillage the bodies!
Yeah, that was good training there. Okay. Jimmy says you're a cruel master. Well, they can earn their real name back,
Yes.
so it's not permanent. They can go a whole stream without fiddling or backfiring, then they get their name back. It's just that hardly ever happens. Okay. Let's go ahead and do the bank. Oh, you know what? I haven't done underneath the temple first. Let's do that. Get some stamina regen items.
Even the enlightened must.
You have summoned me? Yes.
What is your will?
You have summoned me?
Missile shield.
This is most of it will be done.
Enchanted.
Locked.
Okay,
Yes.
this.
You have
I
summoned
am
me?
ready.
I might just try to
Yes,
break
yes,
this down.
I am ready.
You have summoned me?
What is your will?
Waiting. Yes, yes. You have summoned me?
What is your will?
I am ready. Ugh.
You have
all
summoned
look
me?
so I am ready.
What is your will?
All creatures must rest.
It has a lock. I am ready.
What is your will?
I am
You have
ready.
summoned me? Locked. Locked.
It has
I just don't have a good way
What is your will?
to get in there right now since I don't have a rogue.
I find nothing.
Brute force.
Hey, look at that.
Okay, let's see who's gonna get this. You have a light weapon. You have a moderate. I think you're gonna get it because you have the heaviest. Can we identify these yet? Okay, moderate heals.
What's over there?
I saw on Herc Xena's stream, he's up to like death 150 something.
Hey, look at that.
Okay. I hope he's having fun at least playing. Okay. Get a few spell points back here.
Locked. There is a
Waiting.
lock.
Alrighty, let's fight them right about here.
This battle will be as short and sweet as the summer rain.
Understood. Very well.
What do you want to do? Let's have you armor melt.
With pleasure.
Make an attempt at least. Again, let's practice our magic
It will be
missiles.
done.
I understand.
It's
You didn't have It will be
I
done.
it shall be
understand.
so.
Understood.
He's been getting some good training on also.
Very well.
Guessed at low power level. He's not really in danger.
Your mind is the source of emotion. Yourself.
I
It shall
understand.
be so.
Yeah, one of my Psionics has
Understood.
soul shield. Who is it? You? Okay.
Very well. With
We
pleasure.
can practice that.
With pleasure.
Real
It will be
sound.
done.
I understand.
It shall be so.
Dark red on that one.
Understood. Very well. Very well. With pleasure.
Wow, that's impressive. Nobody fizzled.
It will be
I
done.
understand.
Very well. With pleasure.
Another round, no fizzles.
shall be
Understood.
so.
Very with pleasure. It will be done.
I understand.
Understood. Very with pleasure.
My body is.
Look at that training. Nice.
You
Perfect.
have summoned me? Yes. Yes. You have summoned me? This is most
Divine magical one. Ah, his shrill sound is yellow
I
now.
understand.
It shall be so.
understood. Very well. With pleasure.
I understand.
With pleasure.
It shall be so.
I understand.
You are the fool. They are weak.
Segundas. Very well. Very well. With pleasure.
Rosinante.
Very well.
Level 9. So he's going to be pretty effective with this.
Understood.
It shall It shall be so.
It will be done. Very well. It will be
I
done.
understand.
It shall be so.
Swing you haste again.
Understood. Very well.
Oh yeah, I forgot. We're immune to fear with this party. Completely immune to fear. Because samurais are immune to fear and psionics are immune to all mental conditions. That's pretty sweet.
It will be
I
done.
didn't even think about that.
I understand.
It shall be so.
The fearless party.
Understood. Very well. With pleasure. You didn't
I understand.
understood. Very well. With pleasure.
Ooh, nice. Awesome. Okay. So now we'll go ahead and do the bank. Wait a minute, did I find... Hold on, I didn't find the other necklace of endurance.
You
Please
have
double
summoned
check.
me?
Yeah, I need to jump on the bed. Couldn't see it from where I was standing.
Hey, look
There
at
we
that.
go. Okay, let's give that to you. Swap weapons here. Perfect. Hey, Moody, welcome back. How are you doing? You have a feeling Wizardry 8's my favorite game? Yep. At least for the past few years, it's been. Someday, I'm sure it'll be replaced, but probably for a while. Okay, do we have anything to sell? Diamond Epi we can't use. Wow, 13,000 gold. Man, I'm really tempted to try a Nodachi. $13 damage on average. It's two-handed. The initiative's pretty bad. It would take a while before we got extra swings with it. Can do lightning strikes with it. Let's see something here. Dual weapons 30, 23, 24. So I'd probably give it to this Draken if I was going to do that. Let's give it a shot. I hardly ever use that, and I want to see how it works. Yeah, I am going to hang on to these in case it doesn't work out well. Okay, let's see what else we got. They can wear chainmail plus one lower, which I always thought was kind of strange for samurai. You were tired after playing pinball, so you took a nap? Glad you're doing better. Yeah, it sounds like you had a fun time there, Moody. I'm gonna buy this. Getting this 10% fire and water resistance will be nice. I'm gonna give it to, I think, this one. Okay, what do you wear? Leather greaves. This is an upgrade. Okay. Perfect.
Wisdom go with you.
Especially since it was free. Yeah, really. That's awesome. Okay, let's fight a guardian.
Welcome to... Thank you. Goodbye.
Good riddance.
Getting some lag there. I forgot. I think Samurai can use Bloodlust. That could be pretty crazy. Yeah, they can. Take a look at their bow skill. 4, 5, ranged 4, range 3. I think I'll go for it. Curious how this is going to work out. You actually get 2 swings here. It doesn't show you that. Artifact training. Scroll of armor plate. I may end up using that before I fight this guardian, because I don't have guardian angel to spell.
Looked. Waiting.
We could get potions, but they're kind of expensive. You did not throw any axes, need more strength. Yeah, when you said that, I was wondering, I'm like, man, that sounds kind of dangerous. Like an injury waiting to happen. Devil dust. Okay, what's our throwing look like? 26, 22. Heavy heals. This right here is either Cure Disease or Guardian Angel. Probably could be Bless. You had to sign a waiver before being allowed to throw. Yeah, I don't doubt that. I'm glad they thought of that through.
It has a lock.
Because, yeah, holy moly. Not just hitting yourself, but I mean, like, you could hurt your serratus muscles, you could throw out a shoulder, your back. Sounds dangerous. Wow, more tarnished mail. Well, at least it's worth a little. Okay.
You have summoned me?
We're going to try to get power 2, enchanted blade. There we go.
Yes?
I am going to use one of the armor plates.
Locked. Waiting. Yes. Let's attack. Now is the time.
Okay, we are ready for this.
Understood.
Taste. Armor melt.
With pleasure.
What do we want to do? He doesn't do critical hits. He doesn't do anything that would be divine or mental. He can knock out, but we don't have element shields. I think we're just gonna fire.
Very well.
It will be done.
Alrighty, here we go.
Sulla malla lassù. With pleasure. Very well. Understood.
This is most unfortunate.
Very well.
Actually, powerful.
Very well. With pleasure. Understood.
Nice. Lightning strike with the Nodachi. Nice. Wow. That was sweet that early on.
Understood. Very well. With pleasure.
This is most unfortunate. And so prevailed.
That was sweet.
Now,
Alright, decent
Yes.
training. Halberd. So many potions of Draken Breath.
you have summoned me?
Okay, let's see. We need to do the lockers.
Scanning HLL.
Man, getting a lot of lag. That's in the game. Stun mace. Air bolts, another stun mace. A third stun mace. What the? Oh, fourth stun mace. I think the random number generation stuck. Not complaining. That's worth a pretty good amount of money. That would kind of be a fun run. Call it the knockout party. And you get just a bunch of fighters with knockout type weapons.
Yes?
We almost ran into some enemies here.
With pleasure. Very well.
It will be done.
Ooh, yellow magic missiles. We're getting there.
It shall be so.
Two of them are yellow.
Understood. Very well.
It shall be so.
It will be done.
Understood. Understood.
Go along this with some low level
Very well.
to get more training out of it.
With pleasure.
It will be done. It will be done.
Understood. Very with pleasure. Understood. Very with pleasure.
It will be done.
I understand.
It shall be so.
The party's gonna have so much damage capability later on.
Sorry.
I understand.
Understood. With pleasure. Understood. With pleasure.
I understand.
Understood. Well.
You're out of those. Let's see, what do you have? You have web, you can train that.
It shall be so.
We get paralyzed. The backfire seems like good.
It shall be so.
Understood. With pleasure.
Let's switch you to frost.
I understand.
Understood. With pleasure.
You can cast one more magic
It will be
missile.
done.
You can do an energy blast.
It shall be so.
Understood. Very with pleasure.
I guess terror is next.
It
We
will
backfire that, everybody's fearless. Samurai are fearless and Psionics, so it won't matter.
be done.
Understood with pleasure.
Our will has proved.
Nice.
You have summoned me?
Yes.
Okay, and you can learn some training with healing. Okay. So the only other place that I think I'm going to visit is the airport. Just to get some money. There's some steel gauntlets there. Worth a couple thousand, I think. We sell it.
You have
How
summoned me?
close are we to leveling up? 40,000? Okay.
It will be done. It will be done. Locked.
This will be a pain to get in.
Yes.
Let me see if I have a knockpick.
Very well.
Yeah, we got a bunch of androids. Okay, we can do a lot of training with them too.
It will be done.
I understand.
It shall be so.
Understood. Very well. With pleasure.
Surprise!
With pleasure.
I understand.
Actually gonna angle this like this.
It will be done.
I understand.
It shall be so.
With pleasure. Very well.
I
It
understand.
shall be so.
Understood. Very with pleasure.
We're gonna back up here,
It will be
With
done.
pleasure.
otherwise they're gonna probably 3 or 4 could hit us. We'll see what happens. I'm okay with this. I'm not gonna back up.
It will
I
be done.
understand.
Understood. Very with pleasure.
I understand.
Understood. With pleasure. Very well.
I understand.
Understood. With pleasure. Very
Somehow
well.
the game engine got confused and quit targeting those
It will be done.
behind the door there when they got hit before. Let's do trust.
It shall be so. It shall be so.
Understood with pleasure.
I understand.
We're almost done.
I understand.
Understood with pleasure.
That's how you get good training. Nice. Oh, I do have detect secrets now. I forgot about that. Someone has it.
Spotted an item.
There's the steel gauntlets.
Ah, there's something over there.
Fire sticks, nice. Those are great for when you run out of spell points. Or stamina, if you're low on stamina. I'll give that potion of haste to the one in front. Let's see. Artifacts is pretty good. I just don't think there's any other kind of artifact to use.
My gratitude.
Yeah, everybody's overloaded. Need to go sell these stun maces.
You've returned. Interesting.
All this tarnished mail too. This is really heavy. Okay. So far, the Nodachi seems pretty good. Gosh, I could end up finding a one-handed sword, though. I'm gonna hang on to the Wakizashi.
I am ready.
There is a gleaming sword. I am gonna buy this. Do I want that instead of the enchanted broadsword? Hold on. Nine on average with this. Gleaming, I'll do 7 on average, but 10% blind. This is +1 to hit. Yeah, this blind effect is better. Buying that. Let's see. So, what else do we have? Enchanted katana. That's 6.5 on average. No, it's fairly light, but okay. Not doing shields.
Until you
Wisdom go with you.
Yes?
Okay, we arrested Lord Prophet, and then we're done with Arnica. I may just do Trenton next. I normally don't do that. But there is 25,000 experience waiting for us up there. Not to mention another 10,000 for completing the quest.
You have summoned me?
So for sure the Psionics will level up.
Most of this will be done.
Okay.
How interesting.
I want to see if he has identify scrolls. Here we do.
I hope.
I want to sell
Farewell.
a couple things here. This Miter de Cinq, that's worth a little bit of money. We have 5 of this. This is probably either banishment or pandemonium. Could be skeleton powder, but that's doubtful.
With pleasure.
Probably banish. Yeah. So that could come in handy. Let's see. What you're throwing? 11, 14. You can throw this. I want to identify this sword too. I'm pretty sure it's going to be an enchanted, probably longsword, maybe broadsword.
I hope.
Farewell.
With pleasure.
Yeah, enchant longsword. Okay, these are probably ice bombs.
With pleasure.
Yeah. I do want to find out if this yellow is cure disease or bless or guardian angel.
With pleasure.
Cure disease, okay, good. And this is a renewal, we already know that.
It's good.
Okay. We don't have anyone that can mix potions. So no crafting for us. Okay.
I hope.
Good riddance.
And final stop at Antoine's. Hey, Drama Bear. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? You couldn't help with that. Did I find the jar earlier? Yes, I finally did.
You've returned.
Yeah, one of the guys on the stream was trying to help me, but he gave me some incorrect he made some incorrect statements and it sent me in the wrong direction. But that's just because English isn't his native language, so it's understandable. Okay, that looks good.
I am ready.
Okay.
Until you
So we are ready to head to
Farewell.
Trenton.
Look what's coming.
Vampire bats. Wow, really? What level? Holy moly. Yeah, let's not fight those there. I don't like this position either, but they're out of range. Still out of range. There it is. They had stopped. Actually, before I do that, let's throw this out here.
Very well. Rosa now.
Okay, we got one insane out of 5. That'll last for a little while. Drummond says, I figured you'd find it. I was there when he said stable. Yeah, he meant stall. And you know, in English, stable means typically where a horse is or some animal. You know, not a stall. So that threw me. And then he said about the chicken. It's where the chickens are. I'm like, okay, I know exactly where that's at. So I went there and no, it wasn't where the chickens were. You're always glad to see us play Wizardry. Oh, glad to hear it, John Bear. Okay, so what are we gonna do? This can be quite dangerous. Armor melt will help, but
With pleasure.
it's not gonna be cast this round.
Very well. Understood.
Because we're going to be running backward.
I understand.
I get to a corner.
Look, creatures over there.
It will be done.
I understand.
It shall be so.
I'm actually just going to do fire here.
With pleasure.
You had a fun time at Walmart. You're able to get some sweet potatoes to an older lady. Oh, nice. Okay, we're in the corner.
With pleasure. Very well.
It shall be so.
It will be done.
I understand.
Sacchetti, run! Understood. Very with pleasure.
I
It
understand.
shall be so.
With pleasure.
See how many can get to us. Okay, only 2. That's good. That's real good.
It will be done.
These things can, of course, drain us.
It will be done.
We have 1 renewal potion.
Understood. Very well. With pleasure. Understood.
Okay, many hit points? 31.
I understand.
6 hit points drained. 8 hit points drained.
With pleasure. Very well. Understood.
Okay. Nice.
Understood. With pleasure. With pleasure.
Sanity wore off on that one. Nice. Man, how did she do 35 damage with that? Ah, plus 66% damage because of her strength. Nice. Well, the good news is the one that's being drained, it's the same character. So far so good with not having to
With pleasure.
use another
Very
renewal potion.
understood.
Nice.
My mind remains clear.
Fortune.
10,000 experience.
You have summoned me?
Great training. Okay, where's the renewal? He had lost
Yes.
20 hit points. Yeah, those are very sturdy bats. Ramen says, I was thinking about you and your quest for the jar the whole time I was out. Glad to hear you found it. You have to examine the footage, whatever stream you can. Yeah. Yeah,
Yes.
you'll probably
Yes.
laugh at it too. Okay. I depleted a lot of spell points. We need to go back in and rest. No, the hit point drain is not permanent like in 6 and 7. You can use a renewal potion to get them back. So it's permanent if you don't have renewal potions. But if you do, then it's not permanent. 6 and 7, you can't get them back. Come on, get out of the way, buddy.
You have summoned me? This is most impressive.
Okay. Now we can go to Trenton. As we get that monk out of our way. Love to block the stairs.
Hey, look at that. Hey, look at that.
So this probably is an upgrade. Slight. Okay, coast is clear there. see some reds. What is it?
I sense movement.
Piercer Modi, okay. This treasure chest back here.
Trapped.
Yes? Yes?
Waiting.
Poison darts.
Most satisfactory.
Most satisfactory. Not really. Ooh, Pegasus. They're neutral. As long as you keep your distance, they won't attack you.
Very well.
This one here is extremely dangerous at this point in the game. Just stay back and let them do their thing.
Yes?
Better use Tincture of Shadows here. Don't mind us. There's two of them. Two level 10. Those are probably the Piercer. They're not in range.
I sense a
You have summoned me?
Okay, let's do this.
I see a creature.
Yeah, I see it on the mini-map, but these darn trees blocking my vision.
Yes?
I'm gonna throw this out here.
Something stirs.
Oh, Trini Outlaws.
Worthy opponents.
This is a rare encounter. These Trini Outlaws and Outcasts. Yeah, this is actually going to be kind of hard for this party at this point. Let's see if we get an insanity on them.
Very well. With pleasure. Understood.
It will be
I
done.
understand.
Yeah, the Outcasts are only level 7. The Outlaws, the level 9 ones, are much, much harder. They seem safest than those facing the eating lizards. Yeah. Yeah, the Swallowers are definitely more dangerous to this party because we don't have Guardian Angel.
With pleasure.
We got enough area of effect to deal with these pretty well. Pretty insane.
With pleasure. Understood.
They can come all the way around. I'm not super excited about that. We do have a lure going though.
Very well.
I understand.
See if the lure pulls any of them in. There's one, two. One ran amok. One's laughing. Another's lure, lure, lure. Lure. Okay. That's what I call crowd control.
Very well. Understood. With pleasure.
Nice.
Understood. With pleasure. Very.
They are fascinated with that lure.
Understood. With pleasure.
Will be done.
One of them dropped greaves over here. It's either bronze or leather.
It will be done.
See them.
It's just not destined to
Gremlin says they look adorable, but they will rip you open with their spears. Yeah. Scroll to identify. Nice.
Understood. Very well.
Yeah, they can do triple damage with their backstabs. Isn't that the definition of a lure? That's a good question.
It's impossible.
It will be done.
I guess it is.
Fortune was with us. Someone has come to bother us.
Hide corals. Yeah, double leather. Hey, buddy, give us your zip gun.
Hey, you're interested. I need them. Oh. See you around.
Till we meet again.
So, you know, there is the cemetery. I think you only get like 1,000 experience for rescuing the spirit there. I'm trying to think if it's worth going in there. Treasure always sucks. I guess it's worth it. Let's see, where am I at? So,
What's over there?
since we're right here, go ahead and get this taken care of. Still want to see if I can bounce over this at some point. I've tried. Oh, so close. Try one more time. That was a fail. Big fail.
Trapped. Yes?
Rune of Madness. Yeah, see what I mean? Absolute garbage.
A simple task.
Okay, we pulled them toward us. Let's see. What do you want to do?
With pleasure. Very well. Understood.
Into. Yeah, they're immune to hypnosis. We're not going to do a lure.
It shall be so.
I understand.
They're getting confused. They think they can reach me through the wall. Yeah, keep on casting that. Fearless, 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 fearless.
It will be done.
It shall be so.
Very well. Very well.
It will be done.
I understand.
Understood. With pleasure.
It will be done.
It shall be so.
Understood.
She is
Very well.
overly dramatic, isn't she?
With pleasure.
Pretty good training for that short fight. Alright, so there is a mummy here. I think if I want to use mana stone charges. Spell points do we have?
Yes.
Yeah, you're gonna use a charge of it.
Waiting.
Well, you should too.
Yes.
Waiting.
Actually, let me just connect her.
Yes.
I understand.
With pleasure.
We're gonna try sneak attack him. She looks like the type to be overly dramatic. Yeah, indeed. Hang on. Get this going.
It will be done.
A few sneak attacks. I am gonna use Potion of
It will be
Haste.
done.
It shall be so.
I understand.
Understood.
This is yet another enemy that can disease us.
Very well.
There is a cure disease in here, and I have one cure disease potion.
With pleasure.
It shall be so.
With pleasure.
It
Okay, I see blues, I see oranges, looks like red. Half my party is off their turn. That's annoying. Okay.
Very well.
I understand.
Very well. With pleasure. Understood.
inner balance has returned.
Understood. Very well. With pleasure.
Nice. No disease. Kill him quickly. No disease.
Something useful. Hey, look at that! Object!
Okay, we can put this poor soul to rest. Thousand experience.
You have summoned me?
Yes?
We're into madness again. That's a bad one if you're in a dangerous area where you can't rest or you can't cure it, but here we can rest. Garbage. At least we got another cure disease. Okay. Does the mummy have to be killed? Drummond asked. No, it doesn't. You could skip that whole area. That dust that he drops can be used to make a custom item with one of the merchants. Okay.
Yes?
Now is the time to fight.
Very well.
So this CJ is gonna keep casting terror on us because we're long range, and this party is immune to fear, so she's gonna be completely wasting her time. The problem is I don't have anything I can reach her with this party, except I guess I could throw an acid bomb out there. Let's do that.
It shall be so.
That'll kill her over time.
the battle-scarred line.
Oh, it backfired the acid bomb. That's an interesting way to rescue soul. Drop it in lava. Yeah, exactly. Okay, who did that? Who backfired that? This one? Slicer, you just earned the first renaming to failure. That deserves it.
It shall be so.
Let's see here.
With pleasure.
We're gonna have to heal wounds on the Psionics now.
Very
Until this wears off, which is gonna take like 4 rounds.
Understood. Understood.
At least they're running amok there.
I'm injured. Very with pleasure. Understood.
It shall be so.
Very well.
Hey, Bo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I am doing great. Thanks for asking. Yeah, that soul, you put holy water on it, and it causes it to just drop. Oh, it falls in the lava, yeah. It's like, it was a damned, like it was the soul of the damned. So I guess by destroying it, you free it. I don't know.
I'm injured.
Yep, I know you are. Because of our failure, we'll have to keep healing you until it wears off.
Pain is simply a state of mind.
You're just rewatching my review of Ultima 6. Oh, wow. Gosh, how old is that review? Like 12 years old?
Understood. With pleasure.
That's an old one.
It will be done.
I understand.
It shall be so.
Yeah, my YouTube channel, I have videos on there from like 15 years ago, literally.
Understood. Very well. With
Could
pleasure.
hopefully be the last round of... I can't even risk casting a spell here, this Psionic will die. Let's see. Kill this one first. Nice round of acid bomb, hopefully. There we go.
I'm injured. Understood. Very well.
Okay, now we can get back to actually attacking the enemy.
With pleasure.
Let's see. Again, I don't really trust you. What you're throwing? 26. I don't trust you. Bo says, mentally, I never had much separation between Ultima 6 and 7. I never played 7, so I decided to watch a review of each. Ah,
My
cool.
body is clear. My mind remains clear.
Yeah, actually, Sastam, Lemonhead ST, he's been playing 7. He just got done streaming it today, actually. Not completing the game, but he was just streaming it earlier.
With pleasure.
It shall be so.
I understand.
I think I'm gonna use my rest all here.
Very well.
First, let's get insanity back on.
Very well.
You use your rest.
Understood.
I will not.
He may be dead.
It shall be so.
Nope. Lightning strike with bloodlust. Nice. That one got attacked from behind. Did double damage. Okay. You pull that, I pull this.
It shall be so.
With pleasure.
Let's see. 75, 34, 60. I want to see who backfired that. Runes. Runes. Okay, you also earned a rename. Fumbler. We have failure and fumbler. Okay, that's blind, so they're gonna run. This one's blind. Yeah, you failed to use your resurrection powder, or did you use it on someone else? I think you used it on someone else. She picked a random target and wasted the resurrection powder.
With pleasure. Very well.
You don't have restoration.
I feel somewhat restored. Much better.
It shall be so.
You're still blind. I guess I'll have you resurrect. You'll be facing the wrong direction, but that's okay. You do cure lesser
Very well.
and fire.
With pleasure.
Lois is mentally. Oh, you can shout out his channel. He'll and you'll follow. Okay, you don't know what to do. Yeah, let me do that. You in here? He's not on here, so I can't shout it out. It's Lemonhead ST. Okay, let's see here. Heal yourself.
Understood.
Hit this guy unless he runs. Oh, good.
Most satisfactory.
Okay.
I understand. Very well.
You found him? Okay, cool. You always forget people's alternative names. Yeah, I've known him forever as Saztan. That's not his real name, of course. Actually, I've interviewed Says Tam. He was, I think, maybe my first interview on my YouTube channel. In case you want to meet him and know who he is, and that. Those that don't know.
With pleasure. I understand.
Please enter charges. This one's coming toward us again.
Very well.
Understood.
Commodore says Sestam seems an interesting character, like most on Lost Sectors and the Wind. Yep, we got a lot of unique personalities, don't we?
Understood.
It shall be so.
It's just not destined to happen.
Okay, combat ended.
Measure our progress in bodies.
That's going to be a lot of training. 3 pages.
Yes.
Need to find a safe place to rest. Yeah, this is fairly safe. Moody says party names in a few streams. Failure, Fumbler, Snafu, Oopsie, Klutz, and Misspell. Yeah, there we go. We have 6 covered in case everyone ends up being a failure. Bo says, oh, Snafu, my favorite in television game as a youngin'. Really? I didn't know there was a game called that. That's funny. What's that about?
You have summoned me? This is most unfortunate. This is most unfortunate.
Yes.
Snafu. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Spotted a creature.
What is this? Piercer mode eyes again.
Yes.
Who are they fooling? They are weak.
Very well.
It will be done.
That one's staring at the lure, but he decided to run way over there to do it. Look at him. He's like, oh, I'm staring at the lure. No, you're not. Nice.
Rosinante.
It's like Snake, but competitive, where you get an increasingly long tail and move around the map. You hit your tail, you die. For the time, it was quite advanced. With various modes and multiplayer. Ah, I got you. Cool.
I understand.
Very well.
We'll have to move forward here.
Understood. With pleasure. Understood.
Let them run amok.
It will be done.
Mind you, it launched before you were born, Bo. Technically didn't have the newest consoles yet.
With pleasure. Very well. Understood. This is most unfortunate. Sulla mano alla soul.
Just getting 2 attacks now? Nice! 2 attacks with the Nodachi.
With pleasure. Very well. It's just not destined to happen. Understood.
I understand.
Okay, now's the time to come back here.
With pleasure. Understood. Very well.
Yeah, some of those old games were so great, weren't they? You didn't really understand what computers were capable of, you know, when you're a little kid. And so they just really seemed magical. It was a different feeling
Understood. With pleasure.
for those that never got to experience that.
This is most
5 attacks. Gameplay was king back then. Well, yeah, absolutely. The graphics in general were garbage, so all about gameplay. I do remember too, though, when they came out with like voice synthesized voice
Understood.
on some of those games. That was like mind blowing in 1982. Like, what the?
Understood. With pleasure.
Yeah, I always had such an imagination. Those games encouraged imagination. Like, I remember the King's Quest games, Space Quest, and all that. You would imagine what was like on the next screen, you know? Like there'd be a mountain in the way, and you would just imagine, oh, what's on that other side? You know, not knowing there's nothing there. It's not a real game world,
Understood. With
but
pleasure.
you just didn't understand that as a kid. So then it'd make you imagine, oh, maybe there's dwarves back there or something. You know, you just start making things up. The price of that tech was also mind-blowing, Drummond says. Yeah, that's true.
Yes.
Oh, says, impossible mission, stay a while, stay forever. Okay. Oh, wow, we're so close to the next level. I haven't even reached Trenton.
You have summoned me?
It's pretty crazy how in games, well, in movies, you know, like when the veil's lifted and you understand how something works, how it can really ruin your fun. You know, it just really ruins the immersion. Probably one of the reasons why I don't like spoilers for games. It really ruins the ability to feel like you're experiencing a story and everything. I guess I'll give that to you. training here.
It will be done.
I understand.
Bo says, that's me with Baldur's Gate 3 right now. I'm just doing a blind playthrough and adapting to the consequences of my choices, even if they're quite bad. LOL. Yeah, exactly. It's part of the fun.
It shall be so.
Definitely part of the fun.
Understood. Very well. With
They didn't get hardly any experience. Sounds an awful lot like Kipper, Jimmy says. Kipper seems to purposely make bad choices, though. Don't you think? What the heck are those? Oh, they're forest mites. Okay.
Understood. It will be done.
I understand.
It shall be so.
Very well. With pleasure. It
It
will
shall
be done.
be so.
Comment says, if the story or game is well written, spoilers don't bother me much. I'm glad to reach them. If they are not, I'm thankful for them. You can skip that experience.
With pleasure. Understood. Very well.
Let's do this.
I understand.
One
With
survived.
pleasure. Most satisfactory.
And we definitely don't want to fight these. Sneak by it.
Yes.
Less than 2,000 experience away. These are cute but deadly, yes. Yeah, the bull picas can do ridiculous damage.
Where are they? Unless, are you willing? I thought of...
We'll get our level up in here. I'm actually going to get him to do a magic screen on us. There we go. Level 7 magic screen. Nice.
That is impossible, even for... I sense a living being.
Okay.
It will be done.
I understand.
It shall be so.
Understood. Very well. With pleasure.
Hey there, Hash. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? How'd your stream go? The rest of it, I mean.
With pleasure.
Good? Yeah, thanks for dropping in. I appreciate it. What's the name of that game you've been streaming? I know Andrew from Retro Island Gaming was also streaming that. It looked really interesting to me. Kind of like a space game. I know you've played it many times, you said.
I am no longer afflicted.
Star Control 2. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, thank you. Everybody but me is probably familiar with
Yes.
it. I've never played it. It's pretty neat. Fabulous narrative-driven space adventure. Yes. Yeah, that was fun watching you play that.
Yes?
You've beaten it like 20 times, you said? That's nice. Drama Bear says, I bought that game recently from GOG. I haven't played it yet. It's comfort food gaming. Hey, that's what this is for me. I'm very familiar with it, so it is fun when you get comfortable with the game.
Spotted
You
an
know,
item. What's over there?
And so it begins.
how you can just play it blindly, and it's not stressful because you know what's gonna happen. I mean, this game can be stressful, of course, but you know what I mean.
Understood. Understood.
There's an open source remaster of it that brings in the music and animations from the 3DO version to DOS. Oh, wow. That's cool.
Very well. With pleasure.
Starfield is different than Star Control. So it's totally different. I mean, isn't the new Starfield like basically? I've been told it's like they're regular RPGs, Bethesda's RPGs, but it's just in space. That's all I've heard.
I require medicine's most attention.
Yeah, Bethesda game. Yeah. I guess we'll go ahead and hit this guy with some fire.
With pleasure.
Yeah, we were just talking, Hesh, about how the older games,
Understood.
gameplay was key and everything, and
Most unfortunate.
you know, you didn't have to rely on graphics and stuff nearly as much
Do not glory.
because you couldn't have good graphics.
I owe it.
Nice,
I am
3
no
level
longer
ups.
afflicted.
My inner balance.
All right, so we're working on intelligence and piety. Let's see here. What do we want to get? I definitely want to have an eye for an eye. So let's go ahead and get that on you. Working on artifacts. We'll boost divine. Throwing.
That is great.
Different characters can be created with different skill sets, Drama Bear says for Starfield. Hesh says, oh, for sure, narrative has become more of a presence because it carried a lot of weight of the game. Yeah, that's very true. Bo says, nowadays I think it is split in gaming. Some games are leaning into gameplay again, and some are just going in all in on graphics and such. I guess a little for everyone, a bit of resurgence for old school gamers. Yeah. Yeah, the independent game makers they're just fantastic too. You know, they have so much passion that they put into their games that, you know, I couldn't care less about the graphics for a lot of them. And they're making some amazing games, you know, the past several years. So that's really cool. And then, yeah, like you said, you know, you want to have all the fancy graphics and sound and do shoot 'em ups and all that. That you got that too. We're so spoiled with choice. It's amazing how much choice we have nowadays. It's like you're never gonna run out of things to play. Everybody buys so much on their, you know, GOG accounts or Steam or whatever, and They're never going to be able to play
Yes.
it all. And you have to be very selective of what you play because you don't want to waste time.
Pleasure. Much
You
better.
know, it's like, well, I got this game, but you know what? I played it a little bit and
Yes.
I don't want to spend any more time on that one. That's why I play a lot of the same games over and over because I know how much I like them. And I don't take a risk wasting my time. Actually, one of these days I'll play a Wizardry game. I've never played any of them. Yeah, I'd really like to know what you think about them. Do you know which one you're going to start with? Because they're quite different.
You have summoned me?
You think you should try one of the very early support of a guide 1 through 3? Gotcha. Yeah, try being the keywords there.
Very well.
Have you played the Bard's Tale, Tesh? 1 through 3?
Understood.
Comment says, I bought Mortal Kombat 1 and saw how horrid the DLC scam was. I just don't have started. Oh,
Understood.
Very
With
well.
pleasure.
poisoned again.
Much better. One less affliction to endure.
That imbalance is gone.
I am no longer afflicted.
Icicle sticks, okay. Samurais can actually use these, so I'm giving them to this one that has the cursed item, since she can't use her ranged weapons. She'll be able to use those. They're pretty weak, but they're better than nothing.
Who are they fooling? They are weak.
Get some training in here.
It will be done.
I understand.
It shall be so.
Understood. Very well. With
It will be
I
done.
understand.
With pleasure.
something useful?
No, it's not useful, but that's okay. We'll take it anyway. Ramen says Mortal Kombat 1 expects us to buy characters as separate downloadable content that are very clearly in the game already. No thanks. Yeah, I know that some gaming companies models, you know, marketing models to sell their games and then sell their games cheap, but then sell all that downloadable content as extra. I mean, there's good and bad and everything. The way I look at all that stuff is the customer has a choice, which is good. And the other good thing about it is potentially
It has a lock.
a game may not have been
Yes?
made if they wouldn't have done it that way. So if the game never would have been made, but it gets made, but it ends up being really expensive, at least it exists versus never existing to begin with. So good and bad and everything. That's one of the reasons why I generally support independent game developers to make better stuff.
Trapped.
Yes? Waiting.
Looks like we got Rune of Madness again.
We are blessed.
Terrible.
You have summoned me?
Yeah, Moody says junk in treasure chest. Nothing new here, exactly. That's the vanilla Wizardry 8 way. We would expect nothing different.
Yes? Spotted an item.
Cure disease, nice. We'll take that. Raman says Diablo 4 is a mess. Already lost a significant player base. So yeah, customers speak loudly. A lot of games can be patched up over time and improved. No Man's Sky is an example. Yeah. The old days, you know, we had cartridges and things where you bought it, you're screwed.
As time moves, so it creates. Yes, I am.
Yes?
Magnificent.
I still remember the first patch I ever got.
Someone approaches.
It was Buck Rogers, Countdown to Doomsday. I had a version, I got it real early, and my version for DOS, it would lock up when you went to Venus. As soon as you got to the Venus planet, it would lock up. So I remember calling the company and they said, yeah, if you did they send me? I'm trying to think if they sent me the discs. Yeah, they did. They sent out the disc kit. It was a patch that I could just apply. Fixed it. I remember that was my first patch that I ever had on a game. Not counting like bulletin board games or anything like that. Couldn't do that with old cartridges. Hey there, Novak. Welcome to the stream. What changed? I thought it was well received, he says.
Thanks.
I don't know.
Wisdom go with you.
Well, hello. I meant to.
See if Drum and Bear answers. Well, we do have a Ring of Breezes. I definitely need to equip that. Okay. All right, we're gonna keep all that. This is kind of interesting. I'm actually considering getting this. It would slow down her sword increases for dual weapons. But this is actually better than the Wakazashi and then offhand. 1 day damage plus 1 hit plus 5 initiative. This does 1 to 6 plus 2 initiative. This weighs 3. This weighs 0.8. Yeah, we're doing it. Oh, it's 9,000 though. It does have a ton of energy blast in it. I'd like to start training someone's staff and wand. 0. I mean, this would probably be a good candidate because with the bloodless sword, he gets 2 swings anyway. And his sword's going to go up real quick. Let's do it. Let's do something different. Okay. What else we got? Amulet of Spiders. Not worth the money. .1 each. Well, we know we need to buy... Book of Relics. Yeah, they can't use it. The Psionic can, though. Yes, we can get Identify. Definitely want that. Okay, we want the Mystery Potion.
You have summoned me?
Okay, is there anything else for the Samurais? Devil Dust. Okay, that's it.
Thanks for coming.
Yes?
Till we meet again.
Magnificent.
Okay, now we can identify all this stuff. Siren's Wail. Hunter Corals. Armor Piercers? No, Viper. Okay.
Well, hello. I meant to take.
Thanks for...
Yes? Good riddance.
Okay, Ring of Breezes. Oh, it's only got 1 charge. Hold on. I need to sell that and buy it back.
Well, I meant to.
Let's get that recharged. Yeah, now it has 6. Okay, who has the best artifacts? 41, 44, 43. Looks like you're getting it. Okay.
Thanks for coming.
Farewell.
Drama Bear says the gameplay was repetitive and inventory space was terrible. Content was very thin, even with sessions. They had insult by yearly expansion that would be costly. They overhyped it.
I see a creature.
A simple task.
Very well. With pleasure. Understood.
It will be done.
I understand.
It shall be so.
Saketi run. Sagunda. I
It shall be
understand.
so.
It will be done.
How many hit points left? Yeah, we're just gonna kill him from back here.
Understood.
This will kill 3 of them.
With pleasure.
Give them run forward. Guess they put us to sleep like that.
Your mind is the source of the action. It will be done.
It shall be so.
Understood. Very well. With pleasure. Saketi run.
It shall be so.
Understood. Very well.
It shall be so. Something stirs.
Understood. Very well.
It shall be so.
I feel somewhat restored. I understood. With pleasure. That is a bit better.
That one just run amok. Funny.
One less affection to endure.
I understand. Understood. With pleasure.
Nice. Okay, let's get our goo divine. Goo divine rope. Stake bomb, where did you go? Good place to rest. See if he generates any new items before we leave. Gotta rest 3 times to make it be the 24-hour.
Well, hello again. I meant to tell you.
He's gonna keep bugging us about that unless we say it.
Yes, you will need 2.
Alright, anything new? I'm gonna buy 1 resurrection powder since I used up 1. Double dust, yes. The Book of Relics will give us a few more spell points in the mental realm for someone. So for 2,800 gold, I think it's worth it, even though we already had it. Don't see anything else
You have
there.
summoned me?
Thanks for.
Yes.
Till we meet again.
Splendid.
Okay. More devil dust.
You have summoned me?
Something stirs.
Hey there, Major Malfunction. Welcome to the stream. Cause yeah, Diablo 4 dropped off real quick. I enjoyed my playthrough of the campaign, but then Star World Tier 3 and doing dungeons, it got boring very fast. Can you figure out why it was boring for you? Major, like what, just conceptually, what made it
Yes?
boring? I'm always intrigued with just game design in general and what bores people and what people find interesting. I mean, I've played games that people said were terrible, and then
Look what's coming.
I ended up really liking them, and vice versa. So I do take with a grain of salt what some people say. Ah, there's the giant bat.
A creature approaches.
With pleasure.
That's interesting. We're gonna make these insane.
Very well. Very well. Very well. With pleasure.
Make sure I'm targeting the right ones.
Very well. Now is the time to fight.
Unaffected.
The tide of opposition rises.
Very well.
For this fight, guys, I'm gonna take a quick break here.
Understood.
Yeah, about here, and I will be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Let's get this battle taken care of here.
It will be done.
John Verse talking about Diablo 4. He says, from my perspective, everything was about the next big kill. Boss fights were needlessly long and repetitive. You always knew there was going to be a long, drawn-out fight for everything. The dungeons repeated their content far too much. Yeah, that does sound pretty bad. Thanks for explaining.
With pleasure. Very well. With pleasure. Understood. Understood.
Thrashers, level 10s. This will give us some pretty good experience.
Understood.
He's not getting to use his wand because he keeps killing him
It
too
will be
quick.
done.
There we go.
With pleasure. Very well. Adrasta. Very well.
This is most unfortunate.
With pleasure. I'm injured.
My inner balance has returned.
With pleasure. Very well. Understood. Oh! Oh! I measure up.
You
Nice.
have summoned me?
Ooh, man, samurais are
Yes?
really close to level up.
Very well. I feel somewhat restored. Yes?
There are giant spiders in here, but I don't think they give much experience. Because they're low level. I think killing the creepy crawler will be enough.
Understood.
Yeah, level 6.
This battle will be as short and sweet as a summer rain.
Very well. Understood.
Inner balance.
Oh, it was almost enough. About 1,200 away. Hey there, Cami Nico. Welcome to the stream, and thanks for
That
the
is great
follow.
relief.
Have you played all the Wizardry games? I have played and beaten 4 through 8, and I just recently started Wizardry 1, the DOS version. I'm playing
Yes.
that blind. So 1 through 3 I have not played through. And then if you're talking about like modern Wizardries, because there's a bunch of those too, released by Dracom, no, I have not played any of those. I know there's like Daphne, you know, that's the new one.
You have summoned me?
Yeah, once I finish the blind Iron Man play of Wizardry 1, then I'll do the same thing for Wizardry 2 and 3. And then I would have beaten all of the standard ones, the official ones.
I understand. Who are the king? They are weak.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them that are kind of in progress, I'd say. Making MOBA version, yeah. What about you, Cammy? Which Wizardries have you
With
played?
pleasure. Very well. Understood.
Yeah, this will give us a level up on our samurai.
I have contracted an understood with pleasure. With pleasure.
You only watched gameplays, so interesting setting, so interesting game. Yeah. I agree.
With pleasure.
I suffer some sort of malaise. I have been
Very well. With pleasure. Understood. What is happened to me?
I'll be relaxed.
But it's too hard. It does take a lot of patience, that's for sure.
I will not be distracted by mere physical injuries. Life force
Very well.
draining away.
I feel somewhat restored.
You know,
Understood.
everybody's different with what they're good with, too.
With pleasure.
You know? Some types of games are really hard for some people and they're easy for other people. It's, everybody's different with what they're good at.
I
Okay,
am
let's
ready.
get this poison cured.
My inner balance.
Yes, I feel somewhat restored. With pleasure. Much better.
Okay. So, the samurai, we are working on strength and dexterity. We want to maximize their melee increases. I'm going to save the spell for the probably level 11 is when I'll get my next highest spell level. Possibly 10, but that's doubtful. We're going to save it for the next time because getting more level 3 spells will be a lot better. I'm going to do wizardry. Let's do... This is the one that's using the wand in the offhand now. Let's boost close combat. And dual weapons. Same for this one, strength and dexterity. Drummond says Wizardry games are extremely hard. Wizardry 3 and Death Lord are considered the hardest RPGs ever made. Yeah, you're thinking of Wizardry 4, Draman. Wizardry 4 is the hardest, not the third. Let's see. Think. Gosh, do I need another missile shield? No, let's save. Wizardry, artifacts. No. Hang on. We'll leave his artifacts. We'll do. Oh, this is the Nodachi user, so he doesn't need dual weapons right now. So yeah, this will go up on its own. So I'm going to do artifacts. Novak says, I find old games hard to pick up if I didn't play them back in the day. Yeah, that's very understandable. Yeah, the interfaces on them are just very, very clunky. Completely agree. I'm used to them. He needs to work on throwing. He's the one that backfired the bombs and stuff. Okay.
That is great relief. The
Yes.
negative
Get a little
energy is
bit of
gone.
water training here.
I am no longer afflicted.
Okay.
I sense a creature.
Looked.
I don't know if I have any more knock picks. I don't. Dang. This might take me a little bit to
You
get
have
through.
summoned me?
I am ready.
What is your will?
Waiting.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Trying to get through 3 tumblers with 10%. Not good.
You
I'll
have
keep
summoned
going
me?
back and trying to bash at the same
I am
time.
ready.
What is your will?
I am ready.
What is your
I am
will?
ready.
You have summoned me?
I am ready.
You have summoned me?
What is your will?
Yes.
Waiting.
Yeah. 10%. I just don't think it's going to happen when you play an
I am
expert.
ready.
I know for sure I can bash it. It's
You
just
have
going to be
summoned
hard.
me?
What is your will?
I am ready.
0.1%.
You have summoned me?
Yeah,
I am ready.
it's not good.
What is your will?
I am ready.
There we go.
Who are they fooling? They are weak.
John Bear says, I like how this game encourages exploration. Wizardry 1 interface requires you to write down character roster names, essentially. I couldn't deal with that. Well, yeah, and it came out in 1980, I think.
With pleasure.
So it's amazing how good it is for when it came out.
Very well.
Like being one of the
Understood.
first of its kind.
It will be done.
Ooh, look at that. Green magic
I
missiles.
understand.
It's a miracle.
It shall be so.
Very well.
Nice.
Creature.
Oh, we can get some
Yes.
training here real quick on Cure Lesser.
Waiting.
Nice.
The negative energy is gone.
Okay.
Yes?
The interface kicked your rear, so it's hard. Yeah.
A creature approach. You have
Yeah, the
summoned me?
dungeons. I'm playing it blind, so no spoilers from anybody, please. But so far the dungeons, I made it down to level 5. And it's been level 3 was pretty confusing because I ran into spinners. And I
Yes.
didn't even know those existed in that game. But I finally figured that out. I've had 2 perma character losses in that game because they died. Tried casting Raise Dead, it failed. Went to the temple, and they said so and so will be buried. So permanently lost them. Permanently lost the items on them. Had to create new characters from scratch for those 2 characters. So it wasn't party wipe, but permanently losing like level 9, 10 characters was painful. Some more apices over here. Okay.
You have summoned me?
It has a lock. Waiting.
This one we can do. Make sure those thrashers aren't coming.
Who are they fooling? They are weak. Very well. Understood.
Let's see, what do we want to do?
With
It
pleasure.
shall be so.
Yes, exactly, Drama Bear. That happened to me that one time, and I'm like, okay, I am now always removing the items from the characters if they die.
Understood.
Hey, Grunk, welcome. How are you doing? Grunk says that temple is a good scam going. People pay them 5,000 gold to resurrect, and then they say the spell failed and they dump the bodies out back. Yeah, plus they're probably like taking the items. You know, they probably really didn't perma-die. They probably just tell you that. They steal all the items off the character. They sure are scammers.
I understand. Look! A creature!
Yep, I see him. We're gonna take him out. Yeah, surprise attack, sneak attack.
Very well. With pleasure. Understood.
And the samurai are gonna do sneak attacks.
It will be done.
I understand.
It shall be so.
With pleasure.
Sneak attacks.
Aura better.
With pleasure.
And we did manage to find a spirit staff, which is nice because these Psionics can use an Ebon staff. Drown Bear says, that sounds about right. And Grunk says it is a little suspicious how they're right next door to the weapons store. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It would be funny, like, if you had some unique items on your characters. Like, let's say you found a sword plus 2.5 and like just some really weird items. And then you go to the shop the next day and, hey, wait a minute. There's a sword plus 2.5 in there. John Bear says, and I like the anointed stuff and all the +1 stuff in the shop. isn't that effective. Yeah, and it's very expensive. Although the +1 shield, I was surprised to find it increased your armor class by 3. Like the tower shield's 2, a regular shield's 1. So I expected the +1 shield to be the same as a tower shield, but it wasn't. It was really like a +1 tower shield.
With pleasure.
I sense movement.
Okay, I don't need to go in that room. I do need to go in this room.
Now is the time to fight. With pleasure.
Let's see.
Very well. Understood. With pleasure.
It's a one-in-a-lifetime deal. Yeah, just what you needed. That's what they always say. You buy something. Just what you needed.
With pleasure.
These guys are definite scammers.
Very well. Understood. With pleasure. Understood.
Let's see, 122.59. Ground Bear says, is that about the best item they sell in there next to the cure poison potions?
Pain is simply a state of mind.
With pleasure. Very well. Understood.
Well, at least they sell some magic items. Like in the gold box games, there's nothing. It's all normal stuff. Except that the cool Radiance, that fine composite longbow is 30,000. That thing's really good. If you have high strength on your fighters. I should have that.
Understood. Very well.
Let's mind stab this thing.
With pleasure.
It's funny, usually by the time you get here to fight this thing's super easy because you're higher level.
I am wounded. I think what is happening. Very well. Understood.
My inner balance has returned.
And so we prevail. For now.
Understood.
Good training. See if we can rest through this poison. Yep.
Oh, that is relief. Much better.
I am no longer a fugitive.
It is great relief.
Okay, guys, I think that's a good place to stop. There's a lot of progress tonight. Force a save. Let me see if there's anybody streaming that I can raid here. Let's see. Rest doesn't cure poison like immediately, like you take damage quickly. If you have enough hit points, you can survive the poison when it wears off. But you got to be real careful. Otherwise you'll die. So you have to be ready to hit escape at any moment. Okay, let's see here. Let's send you over. Speaking of Starfield, it looks like Duke Donuts is playing Starfield. Send you over there. Anybody interested in seeing what that's like? So we'll see you next time.